Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Yeah, this Bills defense, they have to be playing with supreme confidence after that shutout in New England.
The last home shutout in New England was in 1993 in a different stadium, in Gillette Stadium. They'd never been shut out. But how about the plan that Buffalo presented? Remember, Rex Ryan as a head coach has 2 other guys on the staff that are defensive coordinators in the league as well. They put together a nice comprehensive plan.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And Charles, give us the 4-1-1 on Gurley. I'm just looking at these numbers from the first 4 weeks. 47, 51, 85, 33 yards.
Not all his fault, because until they actually really sting teams by throwing the ball to the perimeter and wide receivers consistently hurting them downfield, he's not going to have any space. He's facing 8 and 9 in the box on just about every carry. Todd Gurley is a Pro Bowl talent. He just has no space to run right now.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he's at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up at tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go.
They'll try the air now with Keenum. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Kyle Williams never gets the credit he deserves as a defensive tackle, but every offense in the league knows how difficult it is to block him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Surveying the field. And his pass incomplete. That one intended for Benny Cunningham. And it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Keenum. A dump off for Mason. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tyrod Taylor will lead the 2-2 Bills coming out on offense. They were 0-2, but now back-to-back impressive wins over Arizona and then the shutout against New England.
And back-to-back impressive performances by Tyrod Taylor. It looks like 2015 all over again, doesn't it? Because he's not just throwing the ball well. He's using his legs to create extra opportunities downfield. Tyrod Taylor's in form.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. This Rams defense, they showed up for that win over Arizona. 2 sacks, 3 interceptions. I said it earlier. You saw it live. Were you impressed?
More than impressed. And they carry themselves like they're the best defense in the league. Statistically, they're not just yet, but they like to feel that way. Aaron Donald, maybe the best defensive tackle in the game right now. Robert Quinn off the edge, getting after the quarterback. And at linebacker, Alec Ogletree and Mark Barron, they're just absolute tackling machines.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. The defense here for the Rams.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 36 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
midfield. Here's Keenum. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run the option left. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Finding time. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. As the Bills file back out on offense, you know, I was reading what Tyrod Taylor said to the local media after that win over New England. He said, quote, "We had the right plan." I would say so. Whatever plan they had, they better duplicate that every week.
Well, they know they have to have a plan because Sammy Watkins is not out there now. He got put on the IR now. He's eligible to return later in the year, but there's no guarantee he comes back. So I think the plan is LaShawn McCoy continue to increase his play, and Robert Woods jumped up with a big game, and they just picked up Justin Hunter off of waivers. They're going to see if they can get him integrated into the offense as well.
The He'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We saw in 2015 Mark Barron really emerge in the NFL.
Yeah, as a defensive back, 16 tackles for a loss. But now, how about where he's at now?
Yeah, truthfully, he's no longer a defensive back. He's really an outside linebacker, but he doesn't want to hear that. So as coach tells him, you're a defensive back.
Makes him feel better.
That's all.
Now Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Hits his target, Hunter. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be a Buffalo first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now it's Taylor. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They come up in an offset eye. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Seven yards remain now on third down. Throwing on third down, Keenum. He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's fourth down. The line quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. 1 quarter down, 7-6 our score. We're back to Southern California right after this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now Taylor to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. William Hayes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Surveying the field. Under pressure, they got him again. William Hayes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. 10th carry now for McCoy. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On second down, it's McCoy. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Let's give plenty of credit to the defense there. They stuffed him on second and short. But if you're the offense, why would you change what you're doing? You've got a whole nother down to pick it up, and maybe even a fourth if you so choose.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. This give is to McCoy. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 55 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed.
Kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Carpenter now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
In scouting parlance, if you really like the player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
They come out here in the eye. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you could break a big one.
Now Keenum throwing on second. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. They fake the give to Gurley. Now Keenum. Find under pressure, and they got to him again. It's the rookie from Ohio State, Adolphus Washington. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they This is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
I'm often struck when I watch LaShawn McCoy play. How often you just watch him, and you can almost get mesmerized by his style. And then, boom, there's another 20-plus yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
A give to McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On first down, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He completes it to Hunter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. He's got time. That is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
On second down, here's Keenum. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Bradley Marquez, the intended target, and it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And he's able to get up. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Oh, let's go.
Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Rams trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The Bills have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, McCoy is going to dart up the middle, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Bills on 2nd and 7. Taylor is on point with the throw, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown, which takes the lead to 8. Now 1st and 10, the ball will pop out here on the run. Rams will pick up the loose football and score. This cuts the deficit to 1.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Third down at 8 now. Here's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Now Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Hang on now. Gone.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Fresh set of downs here. From the 50, it's Keenum. And the catch made by Kenny Brent. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They fake the give to Gurley. Now Keenum surveying the field. Going for the... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kenny Brent, 38 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning past him. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
What a tremendous play by the defensive line. Instead of getting too far upfield against the draw, able to hold their spot and make a big play in the backfield.
To go, it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They go play action now. Taylor airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage. Yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
Taylor. Incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Keenum. Completes it to Quick. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the I. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. That one goes for 24 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Cunningham. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, Cunningham here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up with an offset I. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Let's go! Grand 38!
Now Taylor on first down. He completes it to Hunter. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They come out here in the eye. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. LaMarcus Joyner in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it'll bring up third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He's got time. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Keenum. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
On the counter, Gurley. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
As a defender, you've seen that play work all game long. What you have to do, though, is stay with your keys and not overrun plays, because once you do that, they send you in one direction and come back in the opposite.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. He finds his man. It's Austin. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They come out here in the eye. Now Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They come up in an offset eye. 3-19. Again, they run with Gurley. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here come the Bills. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. And some space here. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 32 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another pistol look here.
Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. Got a man open, it's Brian Quick. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The one running back is Gurley.
Green 39.
Keenum to throw again. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air. Keenum on second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. The 13 yards that time and a first.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Let's go! Brand 38!
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Sort of a hallmark here of a Rex Ryan team last year, the #1 rushing attack in the NFL, keeping it on the ground here, eating some clock with a lead.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise. Rex Ryan's a defensive-minded head coach. He loves having a good running attack because it helps his defense out in a big way.
Now Taylor to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Let's go, Leopard! Leopard!
Play fake to Gurley. Now Keenum finding time. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brett. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and then he'll move the sticks. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Keenum on 1st down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fresh set of downs here. Keenum now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And quickly they get to the line. He's back to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Let's go. Brian 38. Brian 38.
He'll look to throw. He's got time. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Here's Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Taylor to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So it is all up to Dan Carpenter. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So it is all up to Dan Carpenter. his kick is good. A little bit of redemption after he missed 2 field goals earlier. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.